Hello, my name is Samantha Powers, and I am the United States Ambassador to the United Nations and a member of President Obama's cabinet. I'm speaking to you from the third Syria Donors Conference in Kuwait City, where I have come on behalf of President Obama and the American people to pledge the United States' ongoing commitment to helping the people of Syria. This month is the 4th anniversary of the terrible conflict in your country. The humanitarian consequences of the crisis there have only grown worse, primarily because of the Assad regime's continuing brutality. The regime has launched chemical weapons attacks on civilians. It has dropped barrel bombs on residential housing, on schools, and on hospitals. It is responsible for the systematic torture and murder of political dissidents and ordinary citizens. It has obstructed humanitarian assistance deliveries to people living under siege. All of this violence against you, the Syrian people, has resulted in the worst humanitarian crisis the world has seen in a generation and one of the worst of all time. At this year's conference in Kuwait, America has pledged more than $500 million to assist those inside Syria, refugees outside the country, as well as communities hosting refugees in the neighboring countries. This new pledge brings our total humanitarian contribution to nearly $3.7 billion, more than any other single donor. And our pledge comes in addition to the direct assistance we are providing the moderate opposition who continue to defend the Syrian people against the regime as well as against Daesh's terrorist attacks. But I know, and President Obama knows, that no amount of assistance can end the fighting in Syria. Only an inclusive transitional government, one based on the Geneva Principles, and one that reflects the democratic aspirations of the Syrian people instead of the self-preserving and inhumane tactics of Bashar al-Assad, can ever bring the sustainable peace that the Syrians deserve and for which you have sacrificed so much. And as President Obama and Secretary Kerry have so often said, there is no place for Assad in Syria's future. Part of achieving a lasting peace will be finding a way to hold accountable those individuals responsible for committing atrocities against the Syrian people. The United States is actively supporting the collection and preservation of evidence of atrocities so that justice can prevail and the perpetrators of these horrors will be punished. The conflict in Syria can only be resolved through a political solution, and I want you to know that America will never give up on working with the international community to achieve one. As we seek a political solution, America will continue to lead the international community in providing the food, water, shelter, and medical assistance that you, the Syrian people, desperately need. And I want you to know that at the United Nations, where American efforts on the Security Council to seek justice for the Syrian people have been blocked by Russia and China, I will keep telling your stories and echoing your voices until member states change their positions and join us in finding a path toward peace and dignity for all Syrians. Thank you.